Unions have been declining in the United States for 50 years.
Right.
The statistic that you know as well as I do, that less than 7%, I believe it's 6.4, the latest number,
private sector.
of the private sector are represented by or members of a union.
Right.
That means 93+% of people in the private sector have no union, are not protected by a union, do not benefit from a union. For 50 years, unions have declined, so we have this number. For the same 50 years, roughly, the standard of living, the wages a worker can get, have either been stagnant or declining. What's the relationship between these two similarly moving statistics?
There was a break point. I mean, back in the 50s, we were looking at 35% of the workforce being unionized. Some in the 70s, and you've written about this a lot, there was this disconnect where productivity continued to go up, but workers did not experience the increase in the economic well-being of their families, and the decline started. One of the bright spots in that period of time was the organization of the public sector. So while the private sector went into those numbers you described, they got upwards of 35% of the public sector. That's down a little bit now, particularly after what Scott Walker did, the governor of Wisconsin, where he basically, with a series of restrictive laws against collective bargaining, reduced AFSCME's role by 70% almost overnight, the teachers by 50%. But still, what's happened here is that the public unions are really the last vestige where there's any kind of footprint that matters in terms of politics. And they are facing some serious issues right now. One is a Janus decision, or the court case, which involves the decision that may result in the Supreme Court striking down the ability of public unions to collect dues, which would really kneecap them. And then also, we have this upsurge of right to work across the country. So now in 28 states, including labor-friendly places, previously labor-friendly places like Michigan, we have right to work laws. And this isn't just below the Mason-Dixon line. So, and then of course we had what happened with the election of President Trump, where the union leadership wasn't able to even deliver its rank and file, so that you had Secretary Clinton getting 10% less than President Obama did. We know about those 200 counties in Michigan, Pennsylvania, that went for Obama twice and then flipped for Trump. So this is really a turning point for the labor movement in terms of some kind of revival. And it's curious because polls show public support is still strong for unions, and among young people is even increasing.